I've been noticing something lately, especially among many Italian financial operators, a very strong push toward ETFs. Almost sudden, almost coordinated, and it naturally leads me to ask two very direct questions. The first is simple. Have they just discovered them now? ETFs have been around for decades. They are not a new invention. Yet when they first entered the financial markets, the traditional system didn't exactly rush to promote them. Banks, brokers, advisory networks most preferred other instruments. The reason was fairly obvious. ETFs did not offer the same commission structures as many traditional products. Today, however, the narrative seems completely different, which leads to the second and far more important question. Why promote them so aggressively right now? We are operating in a market environment where cycles are faster, reversals are sharper, and stability is far less predictable than it once appeared. In a context like this, it is essential to remember a structural characteristic of ETFs. They replicate a reference index. If the index rises, the ETF rises. If the index falls, the ETF falls. They do not interpret the market. They follow it. And this is the point worth reflecting on. Are those promoting them fully aware of this symmetry? Because if markets were to enter a pronounced bearish phase, that downside would be transferred almost mechanically to the instruments designed to replicate them. To be clear, this is not a criticism of ETFs. They are efficient, transparent, and entirely legitimate tools in many portfolio constructions. But today, competitive advantage no longer comes from simply accessing financial instruments. It comes from the ability to adapt. Modern markets demand more than passive exposure. They require interpretation, flexibility, and the capacity to navigate different regimes' bullish phases, bearish transitions, and those long sideways environments where capital often remains trapped without generating real value. This is precisely the need that gave rise to ATF's active thematic frameworks, proprietary frameworks for analysis and active thematic allocation, designed not to chase the market but to interpret it. Structures built to adjust exposure dynamically as conditions change, and to operate across both long and short environments while seeking to reduce participation when markets lose directional clarity. The point is not to oppose passive and active approaches on principle. The point is recognizing that today's markets no longer reward immobility, because being present in the market is no longer enough. What truly matters now is how you choose to be in it.